James chapter 1. And this is for you for next week. Because it feels good right now. You in the presence of believers. But when you get by yourself, I want you to carry this same feeling, this same word into your next week. Amen. We're going to start at verse 2. Take me down just a little bit, Robert, just a little bit. It says, and I'm reading from the NIV. Can you give me the NIV? Can you give me the NIV, Minister Chris, please? My God, my God. He's so amazing because he's speaking. And he's telling his people what to do. Amen.
What verse again?
James chapter 1,
Oh, James chapter 1, verse. Sorry.
verse 2. Want us to be on one accord.
Amen.
Says, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith, somebody say your faith, you're not under attack, your faith is under attack. Says the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking
I want to just say, let's tap into your worship spirit and set the atmosphere before the word. This morning, the worship leader, she said something, and I don't know if she even knew what she said when she said it. When she was speaking, she said, sometimes we go through day after day, and we don't even say a word to God. We don't even lift our hands and say, God, we thank you. God, we love you. God, we adore you. And when she said it, it sparked fire all through my soul, because just this morning, I was thinking about that same thing. Before I started my day this morning, I was laying in the bed and I was dealing with a situation. So I got my phone and I started strolling up and down, like, okay, who can I call? Who can I call? Who can I call? And I saw my mom, I saw Pastor Nikki, I saw Deacon Brian, and I saw everybody. And as I was looking at that phone, I said, there is one name that I've had on that is not on this contact list. And I don't know. I can talk about me, what I can talk about you, but this year I had to call on the name of Jesus more than I have ever in my life. And when I looked at that contact list, I said, there is no other name. No other name. This name supersedes every name in this contact list. So do you know what I did? I got my phone, and in my contact, I say Jesus as number one. That is number one. So this week, when the trials and the temptations and everything come, before I call anybody, I'm going to look at that contact and I'm going to call number one. Because that's the one who has everything. And this morning, we just want to say, God, for being number one, we love you. Yeah. Worship and adore you, God.
excited about what God is doing? Are you excited? Wow, God is amazing. God is amazing. To all of our visitors, first-time visitors, God bless you. Let's give them a hand clap. Not for the first time, but thank you so much. I'm Pastor Carlos. This is Dr. Nikki Collins, Pastor Nikki, for those that don't know us. Amen. Oh boy, I tell you, I thank God for the wars.
Amen.
As I was standing, I told Pastor Nikki, I said, there's really no need for me to preach. Because you all have preached. Don't leave your mama. Don't leave me for a second. You're so prophetic over here. This morning, brother. Let's give these brothers a hand clap. Y'all went to some y'all went to some and the Newton said, I took off running. I said, good God, y'all go one more stanza high.
Hallelujah.
My God, I thought I was going to kind of reciprocate what I was doing last night. Dancing.
Praise the Lord.
Amen. I celebrated my birthday.
Hallelujah. Happy birthday.
It is holy fabulous.
Amen. Amen.
I was telling somebody, I said, you can take a grape and you can let those grapes sit on your counter. And what happened after a few days, they'll begin to wither. And they'll begin to get a little fur mold. And somebody look at them and say, you know what? Those things are spoiled. And we need to throw them in the trash. But you can take that same cluster of grapes and take it through a process of squeezing all of the juice out of it and letting it sit and ferment. And the thing is, after a while, after it ferments and it turns into wine, the thing is, the older it gets, the better. Y'all watch out now, don't make me go there. So as you age with grace.
Amen.
Know that as you get older, you get better. Well, I just prophesied to somebody.
Hallelujah.
Listen, as I get older, I get better. See, because we get ready to go into another year. So you need to say, listen, even though it's another year, I'm just getting better. I'm just getting better with time.
Amen.
Amen. So I'm getting better. I want to just take this time, the Bible says honor those among you. And I want to just take this moment to, this is not a cliche. I really love my wife. I really thank God for her. Let's give her a hand clap.
Hallelujah. Yay.
That's my girl. Y'all said we was on the line, right? Y'all said we was on all over the world.
Everywhere.
All over the world.
Everywhere.
All over the world. I want the world to know that that's my girl. I want the world to know.
Hallelujah.
Because there's tens of thousands of people all over.
Hallelujah. Yes.
Amen. My pastor Helena says, if a frog don't praise his own pond, he should live on dry land. Amen. She been telling me all week that we were having company at the house.
Oh, this is great.
And it was one of her dear friends.
That's great.
I found out this morning that her friend is actually not from South Florida. She's from Central Florida. That's if you listen to Shamika. But I need to repent before you all
Uh-huh.
because Shamika had her coming to our house. I had to clean dust that I haven't cleaned.
Uh-huh.
I had to clean up like the president, not this one, I'm talking about the last one. Put out.
True.
So I need you to clean up that guest room because Shamika is coming. Shamika. You never talk about Shamika, but you know, you come to a place, husbands, to realize, you know, how to say, yes, dear.
Come on.
My son and I, we got to talking about Shamika. Oh, God. Why Shamika can't find somewhere else? After all the pressure that Shamika put me under, I was ready to get Shamika her own hotel room. So she didn't have to stay at my house.
Okay. Oh, Shamika.
And then our friend Samantha had the mitigated galls to say that Shamika was bougie. Sophisticated. And I'm saying, most definitely I don't want Shamika here.
Most
And
definitely.
so my stepson and I, we were on the same page, boy. My son and I was going like, listen, if she coming, when she leaving? Because he was catching what I was catching. So yesterday, my birthday, all I can think about is just Shamika is getting on my last nerve. I don't even know it. But I dare not ask any questions about who Shamika is. But I didn't get it.
Come on, Pastor. Come on.
And then she says, but you gotta clean up the room. Our room. Because I may want to give a tour. So what you tell me, should we go tour our room? No. I said, I got a lot of friends, but they may tour the whole house, but my room, my bride chamber, they ain't going in there. It's to my wife. This yesterday was just an amazing day. When I tell you this woman ran me around the city. Huh? I don't know if Shamika won't stand up. Shamika might stand up in here today. And you say, well, okay. My wife's friend is coming, so I'm just going to be as hospitable as I can. So, one of the things that my wife do not like is for me to get out of the car, in the garage, and walk in the house while she has not. But she's still trying to get out of the car. But for some crazy reason, last night, my wife jumps out of the car, leaves me in the car, parks me so close to the wall that I can't. I'm like, why are you over so far? I won't be able to get out. But not only did she do that, she also shut the garage down. And I'm going, why would she shut the garage down? When she know I gotta walk behind the car to get in the house.
This is great.
But my feet were hurt so bad yesterday. I said, I pulled my shoes off like the sisters, or I pulled my shoes off, kept my shoes in my hand, I walked in the bathroom. And I walked in the house. And Shamika was there. Will Shamika please stand up?
Hey!
they had a surprise party for me at the house. And all these folks and some old folks, family, things, and to me, my kids, everybody. Listen, I told Pastor Nicky a moment ago, can I just, I ain't gonna be before y'all that long, I told Pastor Nicky when Elder Ward and Prophetess Ward came up there, I said, all I can say is I can hear. Because I'm telling you, it wasn't fried last night. Because I thought I can feel was.
How soon can you put it up?
I said, I can feel. I just want to tell you all thank you. Thank you so much. It meant the world to me to celebrate my birthday. But I started to grab one of the communion things out of the refrigerator and bring it in here and tell my wife she needs to get on the altar. Because she sold Shamika like Shamika was a real. I said, I think she needs to repent. Her first verse all over again. Like Shamika. I said, but anyway, God, somebody say God is good.
God is good.
Whew, they got me on that one. But we enjoyed ourselves. Still not too late to send cash out. I'm just playing.
I know that's right.
Thank you all for all of the gifts and our love.
Amen.
You all showed me. Say that again? My cash out?
That's right. Give it to him.
Just do what?
Come on, let's go.
Because I have to say this, and we've had church, and we still have church, but we're going to honor the apostle today.
That's right.
Okay? Because my husband really gives it out. He's calling at any time and get whatever I have to fuss at him. Because he will give out of his lack. Anything, he don't even have it, but he going to find it for somebody else. So this morning, this evening, can we just bless the apostle?
Amen.
So if this is not your tithe or your offering, but whatever seed that you want to place at the feet of the apostle, you can give it now. And if you want to send cash out, it is the $ BEEP 1985. BEEP 1985. Carlos Collins. So, so right now we're gonna do it now. That's not right. It's your birthday, 54. So, come down.
everybody has preached already. Can I just take these next maybe 10 or 15 minutes just to exhort you? I just want to just kind of give my own little, and let's give Robert Devin a hand clap. I'm going to say different. It's going to be a little different today. Is that all right? All right. As Minister V. Valencia said that the Lord had laid upon her heart a song to sing. I think over to Pastor Nikki. One of the first things the Lord spoke to me this morning was a song that my pastor, Alina, wrote. It says, "At your feet, O Lord, is the most high place. In your presence, Lord, I seek your face. There is no higher calling. There's no greater honor to bow before your throne. I'm amazed at your glory. Embraced by your mercy. Oh Lord, I long to worship you at your feet." I said, well, she didn't already. Then Pastor Nikki, on one of the excursions last night, she took me to an all-white fair with Roof Project 6. Captain Hawkins. For those that missed it, you missed a treat. But as I was sitting there, the lady said something last night, and I said, wow, she going to teach my Sunday message. On last week, Pastor Nikki called me, and she asked me a question. She said, "Where are you?" And I said, "I'm at Sam's." "What are you doing at Sam's?" "Well, these are my glasses, and I could sit them down and the lens pop out. I could put them in my pocket and the lens pop out." And I'm like, I'll probably take it at least 10 different times for them to pop the lens back in. And I said, okay, I need to stop just getting the lens popped back in and just go and see about getting me some new glasses. Have any of y'all looked at that? Just let me look at that. Because I'm telling you. So, what do you got to do? Not new glasses. But just kind of just tell you my experience. How many of you know what a Snelling chart is? A Snelling chart. Nobody? Nobody knows what a Snelling chart. Good. I'm going to let this be a teacher. We're going to look at y'all Google it. I'm telling y'all a mess. Y'all starting to Google the Snelling chart. Snelling chart. What I did this morning, I took and I text over to
What he called for.
Minister Chris a Snelling chart. So I'm going to ask him to put the Snelling chart on the screen. Somebody say Snelling chart. Snelling chart. See, y'all didn't even know what that was. I tell you. Y'all didn't even know what that was. I tell you. Yeah. Somebody say Snelling chart.
The Snelling chart.
You know what a Snelling chart is now, right? Yeah. And what the Snelling chart is designed for is when you go to the doctor. What the doctor is going to do is they're going to test your vision. Now the lady last night, I'm not. One of the things that she said last night was, we are getting ready to go into the year, y'all help me, 2020.
Hey.
Somebody say, I'm getting ready to go into 2020.
I'm ready to go
Stay with me. I'm going to bless you. So, somebody say 2020.
2020.
What I found out, like the lady said last night, I had already researched it, but I found out that 2020 vision is normal. 2020 is normal vision. Now when you start getting up into 2030 and 2040, now you have to do like, as I look around this room, like some of y'all.
Get some corrective lenses.
You got to put your glasses on. So where you going, Pastor? Stay with me for a second. Somebody say 2020.
2020.
I believe in 2020, God is getting ready to give you vision that you have never had.
Yeah.
I want you to go into your 2020 with a whole nother set of vision, a whole nother set of looking at things from a whole different perspective. See, the thing is, 2020 is normal, but God revealed to me there's some people you've been looking out of the wrong set of lenses.
Yeah.
You've been seeing things the wrong way. You've been listening to the wrong people, and the wrong people have obscured your vision. But God said, listen, what I'm doing is, I just want, if I can just get you back to normalcy. If I can just get you back to normal vision. As I think about it, Holy Spirit, as I begin to think about it, now, I've said this in here HD before, Abraham was a woman in the Bible by the name of Eve. God asked Adam, he said, Adam, where are you? And Adam told God exactly where he was. And then he turned to the woman, he said, woman, what is this you have done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me. Somebody say beguiled. Beguiled. Teach you a little Hebrew up there. Little Hebrew Greek. Somebody say beguiled. Beguiled. If you search that thing out and you just kind of really dig deep with the Vine's Expositorial Dictionary, and you kind of research it, that word beguile is where we get a word that derives, which is called optimai. Come on, say it. Optimai. Y'all got it? Say optimai. An optimai is where we get our English word ophthalmologist. Ophthalmologist. An ophthalmologist is a person who is a doctor of vision. He deals with vision. So when Eve said, the serpent beguiled me, what she was saying is, the serpent obscured my vision. He caused me not to see the things of God the way I should have saw them. And what God is saying in this hour is, listen, I want to alter your vision as you move forward into your 2020. I need your vision to become normal. Because Eve's vision was abnormal. Because he said, listen, the day that you eat in the street, you're going to be, God don't want you to eat it because you're going to be like him. But what she didn't realize, she's already like him. What I want to say to you, you're already like him. Somebody say vision. Somebody says, I'm going to my 2020. I'm asking God for vision. For better vision. All right. Can I just give you my experience last week, and I'm gonna get out of your way. As I'm sitting at the Vision Center in San, the young lady sitting behind the counter, she begins to say to me, Pastor Carter, oh, thank you. I'm gonna give you all my scriptures. Don't call us anything. You ain't get no scripture. Give you all my scriptures. It's gonna be coming from John the 14th chapter. Matter of fact, Chris, put it on the screen. So y'all know what a spelling chart is, right?
Right.
Okay. Y'all got the official name of it. Yes, the official name. John 16.
14.
John 14. Y'all please cash it out, Jesus.
And it went worldwide.
Yes, that's all. Good. You got me there? I feel upset unto him, Lord, show us the Father. Give me the NIV. Lord, show us the Father and its significance, and it suffices us. And Philip said, Lord, show us the Father. That will be enough for us. Show us the Father. Say it with me. Show us the Father. Show us the Father. Listen to Jesus' response, verse 9. It says, Jesus answered, don't you know me, Philip? Even after I have been among you such a long time? Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father. Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father. That's my scripture. What that means. So as I'm sitting in the center of the ward, the young lady says to me, because I had to sit there and wait for about 30 minutes before the optometrist got there. And she began to tell me, well, sir, I said, well, listen, I'm busy. I'm in a hurry. Can you not just fix my glasses so that I can be on my way? And she says, sir, even though I work here, I'm not qualified.
Jeez.
Even though I do intake, I'm not qualified. I don't have the authority to work on your glasses. So I can't do nothing but wait for somebody to come in that is certified. I'm not yet certified. See, everybody's not certified. God Almighty. Everybody's not certified to speak into your situation, to your problem. Everybody's not certified. Sometimes you gotta wait until God allows somebody to come into your presence that's certified. I said, but all I need you to do is pop the lens back in. She said, it may require more than that. I'm still not certified, sir. I cannot put my hands on your glasses.
My God.
Good. Wow.
Then she went on to say, I don't know what to do anyway. Thank you. See, sometimes, MJ, you're right. Sometimes, V, you're right. Sometimes we get so busy, we just want to go to anybody. We just want to go to anybody to get an answer. But David said in the scripture, in the psalm, he said, listen, some things I don't concern myself with matters too high for me. Some things, listen, there's some people that got some issues that, listen, they may need some professional help.
That's good.
And a prescription. Okay. So the young lady said, well, Mr. Collins, I can't work on your glasses. So I had to make a determination. Am I going to persevere, be patient, and sit here? Well, the thing was, I'm like, wow, things are really starting to get a little blurry. So I think it's best that I sit here and wait for the man who is qualified to come. So I sat there. I started walking around the store. I started taking pictures of 75-inch screen TV sitting into my wife. Because I didn't know to see this. You know? And so, 45 minutes later, the man comes in. Be back up. The young lady said, Mr. Collins, the thing is, I cannot work on your glasses, but I can tell you this. At the end, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. At the end of 2019,
Yes, sir.
your prescription will expire. Woo.
Me,
I just want to tell somebody.
me too.
The prescription that you've been working on in 2019, at the end of 2019, your prescription, as you get ready to go into your 2020, what is going to be your normal, it's going to require a new prescription. I just stopped by today to give you a new prescription. I just stopped by to give you a new prescription for your future. I just stopped by to just, oh good God, my Robert should have left it. I just stopped by to give you a new perspective on what God is doing in your life.
Oh, that's good.
The girls say, Mr. Collins, you gotta understand something. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? She said, you've had this prescription for 3 years. The average prescription only is good for 3 years.
Huh?
She said, so it's time for you to upgrade
Time to upgrade.
your prescription.
Yeah.
And I said, young lady, you preaching in here. She said, huh? I said, you don't even hear what you said. She said, what I'm saying? In this hour, what you have to do is everything that comes into your life, you need to try to find revelation in it. I said, Lord, in my 2020, everything that I experienced, I want to find revelation in it. Because he said, listen, upon this rock, I can build a church. If you get a revelation of who Christ is, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. You'll be amazed at what you can do when you find revelation in everything that God is doing in your life.
Come on, new prescription. Come on.
Yeah, thank you, Rob.
Revelation.
Back. So I said, okay. I said, well, while we're waiting on the person that's supposed to be certified to come, can you make me an appointment? And she said to me, well, sir, I have to tell you, I can't make you an appointment. I'm saying, why not? I want to get my eyes examined. She said, well, the thing is, our optometrist, the doctor of optometry, he retired. And we don't have a doctor in the store at this time. I said, well, what am I supposed to do? She said, well, my recommendation to you, this is going to be for just a couple of y'all that are going to shop with me. What you can do is, my recommendation that you go over to Vision Works. She said, go over to Vision Works, because Vision Works got everything that you need. They got a team of doctors over there that they'll write you a prescription. But if you want to get the best value, you can go over there and get a prescription. You can bring it back over here. We'll fit it. I'm telling you, listen, I'm letting you know, Carlos, and I'm 2020. I'm fulfilling some vision. That was a vision to you a long time ago. I'm giving you some vision. I know you got it from somewhere else. But if one day you ever have to, see, when I got my eyes checked the first time, because to be honest with you, per 3 years ago, I really had never been to the eye doctor. Ever. So I didn't even, y'all ain't ready. I didn't even know that my vision was bad.
Wow.
I thought the way I was seeing things was abnormal.
Wow.
I thought the way I was seeing was it. But here it is, I'm 50 plus years old, 51 years old, never been to an eye doctor. So I'm thinking that see, that's just like some folk in the church. You ain't never, you thought that the way you were seeing it was right. But you really won't see it until you bring it to the eye doctor. Somebody say eye doctor.
Eye doctor.
Hold on. Y'all messing with me now. I'm gonna get to the man who actually fixed my glasses in a second. Somebody say the eye doctor.
Eye
See, what
doctor.
happened was they brought this young man to Jesus. And Jesus asked the young man, he said, listen, what do you see? The young man said, I see men as trees.
Jeez.
Well, y'all know the story. He took him by the hand. Said, come on with me. Because there was some doubters over there. Come on, walk with me. And the Bible said, he took spit. And he anointed the man's eyes. And I often share this. I said, that is not going to happen. You're not going to put your spittle in my eyes. But what I did was, I was like, wow. He spit. And he put it in the man's eyes. And the man said, he asked him a question, what do you see now? Somebody say now. What do you see now? He said, I see men as men. One translation says, I see men as men, and I see trees as trees. So, I'm like, wow. Put spit in his eye. This was so, y'all young folk may not know nothing about this. Back in the day, when a woman got pregnant, and she didn't know who the baby daddy was, she would have to go get a blood test. But when you came into the 1980s forward, you no longer had to get a blood test because they took a Q-tip, asked you to open your mouth, and they swabbed the inside of your mouth, broke the stick, put it in the little vial. I've been there. Put it in the little vial and spin it real fast and take it and put it on a little stick, and it kind of give you 99% accuracy on who the baby daddy could be. Watching CSI one night, this guy thought that he had created the perfect murder. Took his cigarette butt and tossed it to the side. As they were investigating the surroundings, someone found the cigarette butt, picked it up, put it in a plastic bag. Y'all know what CSI had it? Put it in a plastic bag. When they put it in a plastic bag and they processed it, because he had been to the doctor before, his DNA was on record. And so they were able to go to his house and find him. And when they were interrogating him, he asked them the question, how were you able to find me? I thought I had created the perfect crime. And the woman, the CSI, one of the doctors of the CSI, she said, we were able to find you because of your DNA. Where did you find it? We found it just in a little drop of the cigarette butt that you tossed to the side that you thought nobody would find. As I'm sitting there, that's why I told you, man, as you move forward, everything got to have a revelation to it. As I'm sitting there, the Holy Spirit began to reveal to me. Good God Almighty. He says, the thing is, Jesus' earthly father name was Joseph. But his heavenly father was God. If you know anything about genetics, like my little baby right here, she looked like her mama, but she got her blood from her father. She looked like her dad. Looked like her dad. Dad. Now last time I said that, I got in trouble. It looked like her dad. But every child that comes into the world get their blood from their father or from their daddy.
Come on.
So Jesus did not get his blood from Joseph. Jesus got his blood from his father. So when he took his spit, his DNA, and put it into the man's eye, he could not help but begin to see things from a different perspective. Why? Because now you have God's DNA in your eye. I just stopped by this morning to give you God's DNA in your eye so you can begin to see things different. You can begin, thank you, Holy Spirit. If your daddy wasn't there, you can begin to see things different. See, my father wasn't there, but once I got the transference of God's DNA in my eye, I began to say, listen, even though my father wasn't there, I can be a better father. I can be a better man. I can be a better husband. I can be a better person because now he has transferred me.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
God's DNA don't bring normal vision. Thank you, brother. So let's start hanging out. But then I want to get out here and put on please. All right. So now the man gets there. Stay with me, Rob. We're going to wrap this up. The man gets there. He takes my glasses. He snaps them back in. And when he snaps them back in, as he's trying to work on the other side, the other lens fall out. So he snaps it back in again. And when he snaps one side in, the other side falls out. And these are his words. Well, I may as well not take no shortcut. I'm sitting like, but he not knowing that I'm hearing. So what he does, he takes and breaks the whole glass down. He takes his little tool and he takes out all the screws. There's a little piece of, it's not wire, but what you call it, fishing line, like that holds it into place. What he does, he takes and cut all of that off. He said, I'm just going to start all over. He said, Mr. Collins, what it is, your glasses need to be tightened.
Wow.
I need to tighten up everything. I think that's what God telling some of us in this room, or that's on air. Listen, I need to tighten up your vision. I need to tighten this thing up so that you can be able to see, so that your vision won't be distorted. Now, can I tell you something about my glasses? When I first got these things, they told me, they said, listen, sir, your vision requires you to have bifold. Bifold. I don't know about y'all. Bifold. That means, right at the bottom of You got this big old thing.
Come on.
You got this big old thing that when people look through your glasses, it makes your eye look like it's this big. And I said, because you know I have never been to the doctor, I never been to an eye doctor before, so I didn't know nothing. I said, so you telling me that I gotta have this big old little bubble down in the bottom of my glasses? Like, yeah. I said, oh no, ma'am, no sir, that can't happen. Y'all ain't got nothing else y'all can do. Right. The man said, well, you can have, for a little bit more, you can have what is called progressive lenses. I said, well, how much is it just for just the regular ones with the bifold? He said, it's going to probably cost you about $200. I said, so how much would it be if I get them with the progressive lenses? It'll probably be an extra $25, $30. I said, you know, I run numbers in my head all day. When kids come to I run numbers I run numbers in my head. So I said, $200. 220, 225, 230. I said, oh. So for about 10 to 15% more, I can get progressive lenses. Remember I told y'all, everything has a revelation. For 10% more, you can go first class.
Wow.
Y'all want to catch it. For 10% more, you can go first class. If you just be willing to just go a little bit over the bar, you can go first class. But anybody in this room that say, listen, I just want to go first class. See, one thing Pastor Nick and I learned, we took a flight. Where we go? We went somewhere. Somewhere. Missouri. Man. Flying to Missouri. And we were in coach. And they messed around and moved us to first class. And we purposed in our heart, from this point forward, we gonna ride first class. Man, it was offering you stuff in first class. Y'all not catching me. God wanna offer you some stuff in first class, but you gotta be willing to pay the price. You gotta be willing to pay a little bit more. For a little bit more, you can go first class. Have anybody in you going to go 2020? You say, I wanna go first class. I wanna be progressive. So I got progressive lenses. Yeah. Y'all wouldn't know that I had bifocals if I didn't tell you. But let me just tell you the man told me. He said this. First of all, Mr. Collins, come on, you can play. Let's wrap this up. He said, first of all, Mr. Collins, what you got to do is I got to tighten up your glasses. Come on, that's the key. I got to tighten up your glasses. The young lady told me that it's time for you to get a new prescription. But I told him, I said, okay. He said, now let me explain some things to you. As I'll give you your lenses back, I'll give you your glasses back. He said, part of the reason that your vision is a little bluer and distorted, it's not only because it's time for you to have a new prescription. He said, but as I examine your glasses, what I notice